Hey, good morning, everybody. Welcome to Parrot Mode Island on this beautiful Thursday morning, Stardew Thursday. Good morning, Tobiah Thornwood. I must admit, it has been rather entertaining watching you just get the worst luck with your coins. You got a few there at the end, but it was rough there for a while. Whereas the other day, eBay just went on a streak. It was like everything he redeemed just went through. It was crazy. And people were redeeming all around him. King Trash and others. he just had good luck the other day and just blew through to 26 I think he's on. So, yeah. You never know, man. The roll of the dice. I'm actually thinking about reducing it one step down. Because right now it's at 12%. I'm thinking about going to 10. But we'll see. Either way, how are you, Tobiah? It's good to have you this morning. Thanks for being here. It is always so good to have you. I apologize for the late start. I offer no excuse. Literally, I just did not get out of bed as soon as I wanted to do it. And so I will not try to make it look like it was something that it was not. I am okay. Sorry to hear that you seem to be doing worse than... How's the little one? How's the kitty? I'm trying to remember the kitty's name. It's on the tip of my tongue. Pippin. Is it Pippin? I think it's Pippin. How is the little kitty? Doing better, I hope? We're gonna pop on over. We're gonna get a video game going. What do you say? Oh, you know what? I have been playing a little bit more Metroid Prime 4 again. It's good. I mean, I know I did a review on it, a review-ish video on it, and said it was mostly good. But I've been playing it again, and I gotta say, man, it's an enjoyable game. Like, these three right here. DK, Mario Kart, Metroid, 3 great Switch 2 games, man. Honestly, I really have enjoyed them so much. Surgery went well, beautifully even, with the waking up afterwards. Oh, Pippin is all better. Oh, good, I'm so glad for Pippin. I'm glad your surgery went well. I know waking up after can be on the rough side, but I'm glad you are doing better. That's good to hear. I assume it was successful and the goal was achieved with the surgery, and nothing new was needed. You don't have another one scheduled because they found something else, or I don't know. I don't need the details. I hope it was successful as they needed it to be. All right. Back to Bird Brain Farm we go. It's time. Guys, I'm telling you. Copper Hoe is ready. It's a good day. I'm telling y'all. The enthusiasm with which Mrs. Parrot Mode has attacked this game has been the most wonderful, adorable thing. Never in that girl's life has she ever, since we've been married, has she ever really dug into a single player game that she was going back to, like, oh, I gotta play more. She loves gaming and she likes watching me, and she loves, when I say she loves gaming, she loves like Mario Kart, Mario Party, Smash Brothers, things she can do with me. But I'm the one in the house that plays single player stuff. She doesn't really do that. She prefers to watch a show or read a book or do something else. And she's been saying she wanted to play Stardew Valley for a long, long time. And now she is. And dude, she is like every single day, sometimes multiple times a day. She's like, I got to update my farm. Come watch me and make sure I'm not messing it up. So I'll try to guide her through what she ought to be doing while still letting her discover stuff. Oh my gosh, it has been the most fun. We need some music around here. Come by the shop and check out the new rods I'm selling. They're the best money can buy. Oh, yeah, tackle. Yes. Okay, cool. We got Willie's new rods. Oh, it's first day of summer. Right. First day of summer. Yes, sir. Got to clear out the old crops and in with the new crops. It was more than the nurse there was something. Oh, searches for great long-term results. Good. Man, that nurse, I might have a new nemesis. Oh, no. So I remember, Tobiah, when my mother was in her final days, and we were taking shifts. My siblings and I were taking hospital shifts, caring for her. And there was this particular nurse most of the nurses were actually great, and we were very impressed, and just it was sweet, and they were wonderful and whatever. They were doting, and they were doing extra things. This one nurse, dude, it wasn't that she was mean necessarily. She was just the most clumsy, aloof, just ignorant nurse, like dropping things on the floor and then picking them back up, and like missing IV stabs multiple times, like seeming to rush through it. And dude, let me tell you, the way I wanted to pull my hair out and just yeah, I wanted to do many things. I was very angry. It was hard because when you lose it at hospital staff in front of the family member that you're caring for, it adds to their stress. And so certainly on the side, there was moments where I was like, hey, and try to say a few things, but like not losing it in front of my mom for the sake of my mom. It was for her that I didn't lose it, but man, that was tough. It was hard. So I feel you. I know what you mean. Although I say I feel you. I don't, maybe the situation was different for you. Maybe she was outright mean. I don't know, but frustrating hospital staff are extra frustrating because there's so much more on the line. It's your health at stake, or the health of a loved one. Okay. Well, not to make light of something heavy, but eBay might be happy to hear that you have a new nemesis. Pre-op nurse was awesome. Nurses and post-op, great. The nurse in the wake-up room was just old-fashioned, mean, and not great. Rushed me through it, which led to some issues. Stay longer. I was too out of it to say much. But I'm sorry to hear that. I'm very sorry to hear that. That's frustrating. Again, it's so hard when it's your health at stake and you're just trying to get through it, and whoever the hospital staff is just making life difficult unnecessarily. It's no fun. All right, Clint. Give me my hoe. Huzzah. Copper hoe, baby. Oh, you can break some geodes for me, good sir. Beautiful. Lovely. Awesome. Okay. Now, Willie is offering us something very exciting indeed. Good morning, Lewis. Let's go. What? Oh. Summer is definitely the best time of year. I don't know if it's the best time of year, but it's up there. It's pretty fantastic. Whoops. Watering the beach. Let's grab some worms. What do you say, guys? Hey, some squash seeds. That's very exciting. Love me some squash seeds. Got some decent shells. If I recall correctly, summer is one of the better times of year to find shells, seashells on the seashore, which she sells. Hey, William. Crab pot, sonar bobber. Hey, look at all these bobbers. Fiberglass rod, iridium rod. Already? So soon? Yeah, absolutely, dude. Wow, I can already have an iridium rod? It's too good to be true. Oh, wait a minute. Take the bait, put it on here. Boop. Boop. Yeah, fantastic. Iridium rod. Wonderful. Boy, my first iridium tool. I was unaware that the iridium rod could be accessed so soon. Actually, before I do anything else. What's a good bobber? I remember enjoying the sonar bobber quite a bit. Ice pip bait. Is that something in the cave? Slightly increased bite rate. That's what bait does. Fish to escape slower when you aren't reeling them in. That might be good. Adds weight to your fishing bar, preventing it from... Okay. Let's try the trap bobber because I have a funny feeling. Oh, they're individual? They don't stack? What the heck? I have a funny feeling that the trap bobber might go a long way towards making it easier to catch some of the more bouncy fish, some of the more difficult fish. Astarian 1231, good morning and welcome to Parrot Mode Island, Astarian. I like your username. Astarian is one of my favorite characters in Baldur's Gate 3. I'm sure it's many people's favorite character in Baldur's Gate 3. Thank you for being here, my friend. I do love a good dino dance. Indeed. How's your morning going? Or whatever time it is for you, Astarian. Tried accessing my stomach issues by extra time before I get something. Stomach, I'm so excited. Also, popsicle down my throat, and lo and behold, it didn't go well. Oh no. Oh my gosh. That's a bummer, Tobiah. I'm so sorry. Yeah, bad nurse is not great. Not great at all. She was also mean. Yeah, that's not good at all. It's going good? Hey, I'm glad to hear it's going good. So glad. I'm having a great morning on the farm. We got the iridium rod just now. It's the first day of summer. Just fantastic. All right. Let us, hold on, I gotta tweak one more thing here. Let us, oh, that's not gonna be it. Hang on. Hang about. That might be better. Okay. Sorry about that. Just my software that I use to view the video game I'm playing has been a little squirrely this morning. Is there a schedule on which you play Stardew? Astarian 1231, I'm glad you asked. Yes, in fact, currently, Stardew Valley is the only game for which I have a consistent schedule, and that is every Thursday morning at 8 a.m. Central Time. So I started about 30 minutes ago. It's about 8:30 right now for me. I started about 30 minutes ago. I was a little late getting started this morning, but every single Thursday morning at 8 a.m. Central, I play Stardew. Stardew Thursdays. They're here to stay for a while. I can never promise schedules for months and months and months, but I'm going to try to stick to that as long as I possibly can. So, yes, if that sounds like something you would enjoy, come on. I am all about playing games that are exciting or calming and just having calm conversation, not getting into anything. I do not get into politics. I do not get into social issues. I do not get into anything real world serious. We talk about food a lot. We talk about games a lot. We talk about life. You like watching Stardew while you work? Well, there you go. Do you mind if I ask what you do for work, Astarian? I'm always so curious what people do while they watch my streams. It fascinates me. All right, we gotta get moving. I gotta pick up the pace. I need to work my way towards. Oh, hang on. Why do I have all this stuff? Oh, because I was emptying my pockets earlier. I need a new chest. Guys, listen. It's summer. We got work. We got work to do. We got some organization to do. This is going to be my miscellaneous chest of things that are like not material. Let's do this. Let's pick you up. I'm going to put you here. I don't want to do this wrong. I guess that's fine. Okay, we're going to keep, for example, things like bobbers. Things like, let's put this stuff back. Material. Seeds, material. Things like a hat. Things like a dwarvish helm. Although I am saving that to wear it later with the sewing machine, I think. Currently doing a CRM internship. CRM. I'm sorry, I don't remember what that stands for. could you tell me? I feel like I should know. I think everything left in here counts as a material. More or less. Material, a seed, what have you. Don't forgive my voice this morning. All right, let's see. We're going to store the helm because I want to make something out of it later. We're going to take that to Gunther. We're going to take that to Gunther. Wonderful. Let's grab some iron ore. 10 to be precise. And a couple of coal. And let's make some more iron bars, shall we? Customer relationship management. Okay, in banks. Okay, cool. CRM internship. All right. Well, good for you. That's exciting. So you're early on your career path, are you? Is this your first real, like, major career path, or are you shifting from another path? I did that. I worked when I was in my late teens, early 20s. I was convinced by those around me that I would be very good at IT work. And so I did. Got into it, and I was pretty good at it. I enjoyed it well enough. But then after about 8 years of it or so, 8 to 10 years of it, I was like, man, I don't know if I want to do this forever. And so at about 30, around the age of 30, I pivoted completely towards video production work. Now, I had dabbled in video production on the side for a decade before that, but really didn't seriously pursue it until I was around 30. And boy, it has definitely been tough to start over at 30, but now I'm 30, almost 39, and couldn't be happier. So career changes midlife definitely do happen. So you're the reason I have to wait like an hour just to ask the bank if I can spend my own money. I am the one who tries to make it quick. So it's you, Astarian. I'm assuming that you're quite a fan of Baldur's Gate 3 based on your username. I must confess, I adore that game. It's a wonderful game, blew my mind. I love it so much. I never made it past the end of Act 2. I got to the end of Act 2. Act 3 was beginning. We were about to enter the titular Baldur's Gate. And I just had this overwhelming feeling that so many choices I made, both with my character and with some relationships and other things, I was just pretty unhappy with. So I decided to pull the plug on it and start over. Now, I say pull the plug. I still have the save file. So if I wanted to, I could go back. But at this point, it's been so long that I just don't know if I will do that. But I decided to pull the plug on it, start over, and I'm glad I did in a way, because once I started over, I went through the entirety of Act 1 and I found so much more to do that I had not discovered in in my first playthrough. Like, I just missed so much. And so I was delighted at all the stuff I found. I was like, wow, there's so much more to this game. In the underground area and in some of the different secret areas, and I just missed a bunch of stuff. So I feel like my now current playthrough, current in quotes, is way more thorough, and I'm way more happy with it. But then I fell off again. Not I don't know why I just fell off again. Maybe it was other games, maybe it was life, I don't know. But Baldur's Gate is a game I genuinely really want to go back to. And most recently, I have been deeply disappointed at discovering that it seems highly unlikely it will come to Switch 2. I think that game could absolutely be ported to Switch 2, and Larian has stated that they were interested in doing that, but I think Wizards of the Coast said no. I don't think Larian was allowed to say that Wizards of the Coast said no, but that was heavily implied. BG3 is like top 3 games of all. I mean, yeah, solid choice. It is. I don't know if it's top 3 for me, but it might be top 5 or 10. It's excellent. It is one of those it is one of those games that's like, how is this good? We talk about like the pillars of gaming. Some games have great gameplay. Some games have great story. Some games have great graphics. Different games have different strengths, but it's almost impossible to play to all those strengths at once. And I would argue, and many would argue, that BG3 is a 10 out of 10 on each of those fronts. 10 out of 10 gameplay, graphics, story, on and on and on. It's just unbelievable. It is a masterpiece of a video game in the fullest sense of the word, in my opinion. I love it. BG3 is one of my top big games. I got my mom to... Oh, that's right. You got your mom into BG3. That's so awesome. House Flipper is still her favorite game. Is she aware of House Flipper 2 yet, Tobiah? You should tell her and watch her life slip away. Or her time, not her life, her time. Watch her time slip away. Just so you know, I can see basically nothing on the game because I had to drop the rate to 1. Oh no! Oh no! Tobiah, you've had such abysmal Wi-Fi issues as of late. I'm so sorry, my friend. That's disappointing. Assassin's Creed 3 will always be the best game in my heart. Ooh, solid also. Solid choice as well. Oh, Astarion. The way I am so excited for Assassin's Creed Black Flag Resynced. Oh my word. It is, because I remember years ago wishing they'd remaster it. Because it's a great game to go back to, but it's feeling pretty dated now. When that got announced, at first it was like, okay, great, but like they better not mess this up. And I gotta tell you, man, I barely have any complaints. I think there's a couple things where I was like, I wish they'd done that differently, but like, man, I am so pumped. It looks great. It seems like they're being faithful to it. Crafts room, fish tank, pantry. Why don't I not have the spring crops, quality crops, fall crops, construction? Oh, here it is. Foraging. Yes, foraging. Boom. I've got all 3. Let's hop to it. They have changed it to RPG mechanics this time. No. Not with Black Flag Resynced. No. The mechanics and gameplay loop are largely identical to the original. They specifically stated they have not RPGized it like they did with Origins and Odyssey and so forth. Black Flag is good, but Connor and Atham will always be for sure, and I get that. That's great. I have a massive soft spot for pirates. I love anything pirate. I'm all there for, and so I like Assassin's Creed Black Flag, not because it's an Assassin's Creed game, but as much as because it's a pirate game. I love the Assassin's Creed franchise well enough, but it's the pirate bit that I'm like, it is the ultimate pirate fantasy to me. Summer seeds. Yes, sir. Let's go plant those. 30 of them. Sweet. There's another bundle in the bag. Just got new Wi-Fi too. If you're in my town is weird, we struggle to get radio. Oh my gosh. Ton of no radio. That's great. No radio? That's wild. A lot of businesses don't deliver to us despite us being very... That's strange, Tobiah. Do you live in the Bermuda Triangle? Thought they did? No, they did not. I would go there. So they have done a lot of like developer interviews and blogs and stuff on Black Flag Resynced. And they've clarified. I think they're doing a marvelous job bringing that game back and staying faithful to it. And the only tweaks, really, there's some combat tweaks, which to me, all the combat tweaks look good. I have no issue with them. They look all improved to me. But one of the biggest things is tailing missions are basically fixed. You can no longer fail a tailing mission. If you get spotted, it just shifts to combat now, which I prefer greatly. Now, you still don't want to get seen. I think shifting to combat makes it way more challenging, so they don't want you to just run through all the tailing missions and just blow it. But Now it's not like you'll get all the way to the end and then it's like, oh, got seen. Now let's start all the way back at the beginning. You know what I mean? It's just way better. I got 30 seeds. 1, 2, let's see. I need light. Holy cow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, one more row. It is 12:30. There we go. All right, let's water quick. Oh, it's 1 a.m. Oh no. $110. $120. In a world. Made it. Woo. I live in the Netherlands in a perfect normal town just south of Rotterdam. No, I know. I kid. Oh, you were answering a Starian's question. Never mind. Our abandoned crooked church that may or may not have a housed a cult. Oh my gosh. That sounds fascinating. You should pull up the floorboards to see what you can find. By the way, how many hours in Stardew? Total in my whole life? I mean, a few hundred maybe. I'm not like a super duper fan. I've played the game all the way through a couple times. This is a newish farm that I started only a few streams ago. When I began Stardew Thursdays recently, I decided to start a whole new farm. So, but I'm nowhere near the level of some people I know in terms of Stardew Valley hours and savvy, but I've done all the primary stuff, including like, you know, Ginger Island and all that stuff. So it was time for a restart. I really was in the mood for like giving it a fresh go. Some people, eh? Some people, Tobiah. Who those people are, you never know. Also, I thought that the steel axe was required to break the stumps, and I told Mrs. Parrot Mode that. Well, she finally got, I was thinking of the logs. She finally got the copper axe, and those stumps have been killing her. She's so upset about them. And she went and tried it, and she was like, it works. And I was like, oh, I was wrong about that. So I misremembered. And this requires steel as well, so yeah. So yes, I was wrong. I'm one of those geeks. 2,000 plus hours? Awesome. Yeah, my older brother is one of those people. I think my older brother is somewhere upwards of 10,000. I mean, this is his favorite game of all time. He's not a huge gamer. We grew up playing games together. He's not a massive gamer. Like, he doesn't play much. His two big ones are Stardew Valley and Subnautica. Those are like his games. And aside from that, he may play some Lego games with his kids or whatever, but Stardew is his jam, dude. It's so funny. He loves it. So I stand in awe of people like that and like Tobiah, and like you, I guess, who just have so many endless hours. All right, we need to get to the mines, but I am so low on energy. That's 25 energy. What do I have? Ooh, you know what? Let's see. 1, 2. Where's my other type of tree seed? Did I use them all? Oh, I think I used them all. Never mind. I was gonna make a snack. What kind of snacks can I craft, actually? Because the field snack takes all 3. Yeah, acorn. I think I'm out of acorns, is the deal. Oh, I could do bug steak. That's right. How much does bug steak give me? Wait, where's my bug meat? There you are. Let's see if we can do a bug steak. $45. Okay. We'll try it. Subnautica 2 is also in early access and it looks so good. Yeah. Oh, across all platforms, can't even guess my hours. Yeah. I'm sure it's insane. I got a buddy of mine who's very much into Subnautica 2, and he's playing it with his daughter, and they're loving it. He says it's fantastic. So, again, I gave Subnautica a shot. Not really my cup of tea either, which is fine. But looks like it could be pretty cool. All right, let's go. I need more iron bars. Gotta get my steel. Should I do steel pickaxe or steel axe first? I never can decide. Tobiah, you said axe, right? Starian, what would you do first? I'm curious to know. Would you upgrade your axe or your pickaxe to steel next? Have you heard of Slay the Spire? I have heard of Slay the Spire. I've heard it's excellent. I've not played it, but I have heard it's very good. Tried to like Subnautica. It's fine. It's playable. It never grabbed me. Yeah, I don't do survival games, really, and crafting games, really. I don't like, I was so excited when I saw the RuneScape at first, the new RuneScape game they're doing. Not because I was a huge RuneScape guy per se, but it was more like, you know, I just love fantasy. And I was like, dude, this looks awesome. And then they started showing it more, and it's like, oh, this is so crafting heavy. So crafting heavy. I think it lost me there. I don't do games that are super duper heavy on crafting. Like, I don't mind crafting. Like, you know, Stardew has crafting. But I just can't have too much of it. So that's just me. Do axe first. Okay, Slay the Spire is also very good. It's not my go-to casual game. Okay, so it's turn-based. It's turn-based, and you're kind of putting down cards, yeah? Fighting your way through a dungeon, kind of, or multiple dungeons or whatever. Oh, ladder. Hello. Because turn-based games have to be just right for me. Like, the primary thing that has kept me away from being a Pokemon fan is the turn-based thing. I tried a couple of those. I think the very first Pokemon game I attempted was X. No, not X. Sorry, Black. Black or White. When I was a kid growing up, my parents did not allow us to play Pokemon, so I did not play that game at all when I was a kid, but got into it with Black and or White. Played it for a little bit, and I was like, man, I just don't like this turn-based thing. And then that's been true of many other games for me until the game that broke me of that dislike and made me realize, like, okay, maybe there are turn-based games I like, was Divinity Original Sin. That's the game for me that was like, all right, this is pretty cool. And then since then, I have found other games like Baldur's Gate 3, obviously, and a few others where the turn-based thing, I guess Paper Mario is an exception, although I'm less of a fan of those now. I kind of fell off the Paper Mario fandom. They're great games, but couldn't get into, I know this sounds like blasphemy, I couldn't get into Thousand Year Door. I don't know if that's just I don't know what that was, but it's great, but I don't know, I wasn't in the mood for it. But, so I guess what I'm saying, very long-winded, is that turn-based is fine, but it has to be a very special game to really grab me and get me out of the whole, like, I don't love turn-based kind of thing. Turn-based deck building roguelike, I think it's the best. Okay, so that's funny because roguelike is the other genre of game that I just almost never get into. With very few exceptions, the entire roguelike game loop does not appeal to me. I'm trying to think of a notable exception to that. I know there's been a couple where I got into it. Dave the Diver, I think you would call a roguelike. It's an amalgamation of several games, but Dave the Diver may be the main game that I would call a roguelike that has really grabbed me. But like, I tried to get into Rogue Legacy, which I think is the granddaddy of that name. I tried to get into Dead Cells. I've tried a few, and they're great. It's not that they're not fun, but the whole idea of starting over all the time, I want consistent progress. That's just how I'm wired. Maybe I'm old school. Yeah, Divinity Astarian. So good. So good. I am still partial to Divinity 1. Divinity Original Sin 1. Not Divinity. Divinity Original Sin 1 is my favorite for the vibe. 2 inarguably has better mechanics. What did I pick up? What is this? Yoba shirt. The Vessel. What the heck is the Vessel? And who is Yoba? Oh, is that shrine thing in Pierre's that they worship? Have I just joined the cult? Yoba is the god here? Oh yeah, dude. I'll wear the Yoba shirt. Guys, I am become a disciple of Yoba. Long may he rule, I guess, or I don't know. BG3 put me on turn-based, but I have been getting more and more into it. I thought you loved BG3, Tobiah. I have started Divinity of the Darkest Dungeon on my Switch for bite-sized turn-based. I am a convert. Yeah, so, dude, one of the most disappointing things for me is that Divinity 2 is on the Switch, and Divinity, I shouldn't call it that. Divinity Original Sin 2 is on the Switch, and Divinity Original Sin 1 is not. What I was saying a second ago was like 2 is the better game, I think, just mechanically and gameplay wise and whatever. I love the atmosphere and the vibe and maybe the whimsy of 1 so much more. Even the music. I just prefer the music. It feels more fantasy and more fairy tale maybe to me. I just have such a soft spot for 1, and I'm so sad that it's not on Switch 2 and seems very unlikely that it ever will be. I could see them doing that as some kind of a bonus thing to promote the next game in that franchise that they're working on. Of like, hey, guess what, everybody? We ported Divinity Original Sin 1 to Switch 2, but that seems like really far-fetched to me. Steam Deck wins again by pure virtue of range again. Oh, sure. If you're talking pure range, yeah, of course. I don't think anyone's ever argued that. Well, maybe somebody has. I'm surprised what people argue on the internet sometimes, but yeah, I would agree with that. Absolutely. 47. Can we do it? I am pushing it a little too hard here, he thinks. Oh, that was some good energy. Maybe I'll get lucky and get some more cave carrots here in a moment. I just want to get to 50, man. It's only 5 o'clock. The day is young, and there's a ladder. We can do this. I love this shirt, dude. But yes, those games are special. I am beyond excited to see what they do next with the Divinity franchise. Did not love the trailer. I understand that the Divinity games are historically very violent. Like there have always been very dark things and very evil things happening in Divinity games. And I understand that. And so it's not like, oh no, they chose violence. What is this? It's more, they just displayed it in a more gruesome way than they ever have. And there is a difference between implying such violence and then just showing it in extraordinary detail. Doesn't mean I'm not going to play the game, but I might skip it if the whole game, or if, a majority of the game ends up being that visceral. I just not my cup of tea. But boy, I hope that it's something I can really get into, because more Divinity in my life would be phenomenal. Let's get that iron ore. We're on 48. I swear, if the next floor is a spiral, we riot. What spoiled creature I am. I have a Steam Deck, a Switch Lite, and preferences. Not a spiral. Huzzah. We can do this, chat. We can do this. Crystal fruit. Hey. That's a winter foraging, I believe. Oh, leave me alone, will ya? No more food. All right. I still have my bug meat sandwich thing. So, or steak, whatever. Sandwich, steak. What's the difference? Oh, come now. Oh, fine. I'll eat it. Excuse me. Come on. I am also excited for Larian to get back to being untethered with mechanics. So they were tied down to D&D mechanics, which it's not necessarily a bad thing. I mean, D&D is a great game for a reason. But it was like they've talked about how they were feeling a bit limited at times, I think, being forced into that. Hold on, what do we got here? Learned a new power. What power is that? Power of friendship? How do I look at the books I've read? Oh, I think it's here. Yeah. Monster Compendium. Monsters have a small chance to drop double loot. Ooh. Excellent. Speaking of what a spoiled creature I am, guess whose mini mobile is finally going to be fixed? Hey, congratulations. Cruising slowed the... Oh, yeah, that little car you got. Good for you. Can't wait to see what Larian does next. I know. So it's like they were limited by D&D, and that was fine, but they've talked about how that was hard for them. And so to see them go back after the excellence in quality and story and graphics and everything that they put into BG3, and now that they have that experience under their belt, to see what they're going to do with that level of developer experience and storytelling experience, etc., untethered in their own IP. Oh my goodness, man. I mean, I cannot wait. Tundra boots. All right. Now, how much better? 1 defense, 1 immunity. 2 defense, 1 immunity. We're leveling up. We're doing the thing. All right, level 50 in the mines. We're halfway there. Feeling good. All right, let's pull back our tools. We'll come back for some of these things at a later date. Good enough. Let's head to the old community center. What do you say? That would be this way. I am also, speaking of things we're looking forward to, I know this has been a major topic of conversation around the internet for a day or two now, but holy cannoli, am I excited for the Ocarina of Time remake. I mean, I think I'm working on a script about this, but they're nailing what I wanted from the game. I should put it this way. They seem to be nailing what I want from that game so perfectly. I'm just so jazzed about it. Let's go and drop off some stone. Oh, you can't do partials. Well, fine. Check up here. Excited to watch you play it. Oh my gosh, that's gonna be a glorious stream. I'm surprised, sort of, that we didn't get to see more of it. On the one hand, on the other hand, poor Nintendo just got their surprise totally blown, and so, you know, I understand that they're trying to take back control of the narrative a little bit. Blacksmith bundle, adventurers bundle. Yeah, we need to get these mine carts repaired, dude. Gold bar. Oh, yeah. Okay. Wonderful. Boy, I gotta get that. I gotta prioritize that one. But the basic premise of what I'm trying to write, just as a preview, I don't know, is like every Zelda game is a little different in its feel, in its atmosphere, in its, I hate to use the word vibe, but I think it fits. They are all grand adventures, but only Ocarina truly feels, in the fullest sense of the word, like a fairy tale. And in my head, the best analogy is Lord of the Rings versus The Hobbit. So Lord of the Rings, I would call high adventure, high fantasy, sweeping grand adventure. The Hobbit, I would call a fairy tale. And that, I think, is the best way to summarize what the Hobbit movies missed. The Hobbit movies do not feel like a fairy tale. They feel like a grand sweeping adventure, and poorly done at that. They feel like they're trying hard to feel like Lord of the Rings and failing miserably. When they were supposed to feel like whimsy, just and it's hard to qualify that because Ocarina begins in a very whimsical setting, in a magical forest with forest children. And then it does turn into a grand sweeping adventure, but it is because of its starting point, being a fairy boy without a fairy in a magical forest with a bunch of perpetually young children guarded by a magic tree. It's quote unquote ridiculous in its premise, as all good fairy tales are. Peter Pan is a direct comparison. Inspiration. Peter Pan is a direct inspiration for The Legend of Zelda, and Miyamoto talks about that. Hey, Real Queen, hello. Welcome to Parrot Mode Island. So good to see you, my friend. So glad you're here. But, you know, Miyamoto said, I saw Peter Pan and I wanted to make a story about a fairy boy. Uh-oh, things are happening. What's happening? There was an earthquake during the night. That's an amazing comparison. Hobbit movies, at least the two. The first one was mostly on track. Just did not hit the fairy tale. Right. Exactly. The whole time you're reading The Hobbit, you feel like you're swept up on this impossibly whimsical, magical adventure. Whereas Lord of the Rings feels much more weighty and gritty and like still fairy tale, still warm fuzzy sometimes, but like it's heavier, right? Breath of the Wild, as an example, does not feel like a fairy tale to me. And that's not bad. I obviously, as you all well know, I absolutely love Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, but they're not fairy tales. That's not what a fairy tale is. It's a post-apocalyptic survival. It's a different thing. It's a high adventure. It's fantasy. It's great. It's not a fairy tale. You know, even the first Zelda, I would not know if I'd call that a fairy tale. Like, it's just an adventure. You know, same thing with, they're more grounded. In all these other Zelda games, you wake up in a normal village with friends and family, or both. Friends or family or both. And yes, you're living in a fantasy world, but it's something about waking up in that Kokiri forest just sets that tone. And the point is, with that trailer, they proved to me that they understand that difference super well. Because they could have shifted the tone of this game to match whatever they wanted. Could have been the same story, but shifted to a Breath of the Wild tone as a safe bet to capture that audience, right? But they said, no, we're going to stick to the Peter Pan film. Peter Pan is, quote unquote, ridiculous. A bunch of kids, perpetually young, living in this magical land where a pirate just exists to fight them all the time. That doesn't make any sense. And the best fairy tales don't make sense in that specific way. I don't know how to fully like say it, but I think maybe hopefully you get what I mean. But it's like, it's just whimsical. It just is. It's just magic. And I think the movie Hook with Robin Williams captured that well, where it was like, how do we eat? How do a bunch of kids fend for themselves and eat? And it's like their imaginations. It's magic. Who cares? It's just, that's fairy tales to me. And it looks like, best I can tell, Nintendo understands fully and deeply that this needs to be a fairy tale first and a grand adventure second. That excites me. Nintendo can do the funniest thing and release Ocarina of Time. Yes, in the same month as GTA 6. I've been seeing that online. Dude, if any game could do it, it's Ocarina. The highest rated game on Metacritic. Are you kidding me? It's not going to hit the sales numbers. It's just not possible. But the clout, yeah. No, they're fantasy. People always mistake fantasy for fairy tales, but they're not the same thing. They what, Tobiah? Sorry. You said they're fantasy, but I'm not sure. I said a lot of things. Parrot, this is embarrassing. I lost my lucky purple shorts. Oh, here we go. Mayor Lewis being naughty. All right, the lightning storms are here. Farming, I'm 5, and foraging, I'm 4. I got to get farming and foraging to 6. Or no, I think it's foraging to 6. I got to get those lightning rods, man. This is not good. I got to go foraging today. Got to get that up. I've got to take advantage of lightning rods during the summer. I think I left my iron bars up at the thingy. Yeah. The Hobbit, Ocarina, Peter Pan, those sorts of stories. Okay, so do you know the distinction I'm trying to make, though? I know they're fantasy, but I would say fairy tales is a subgenre of fantasy. Just like fantasy can take place in space, it's just space fantasy or sci-fi fantasy, kind of. I don't know. What is that not an accurate thing to say, that fairy tales is a subgenre of fantasy? And what would be a fairy tale? I may be using the wrong word for what I'm trying to say. It's fantasy with more whimsy is what I imagine a fairy tale to be. And that may not be the most accurate way to put it, and there may be a different word for it. That's what I was agreeing with. Oh. I see. Okay. So you are agreeing with what I'm saying. Yeah. So I was like, I think that's what it is. And I will always have a soft spot for fairy tales. High fantasy can be gritty and dark and, Elden Ring, right? High fantasy. Whatever a fairy tale is, Elden Ring is on the opposite side of that spectrum from on the fantasy scope. On the fantasy spectrum, you have Dark Souls and Elden Ring on one side, and you have Peter Pan and The Hobbit and Ocarina of Time on the other side. Sorry, I said that wrong. Stories like Breath of the Wild is fantasy, not fairy tales. And those other ones, yes. Okay. Yeah, so we agree. I thought you were saying otherwise. Okay, we need to make sure we have everything in our pockets that we need to take to Clint. And then I got to go to the mines and get the rest of my stuff back. Let's see. Okay. We'll go to Clint first, then the mines. So yes, the only other... So I haven't played every Zelda game. I've played most of them. The only other Zelda game I can think of that gets closer to feeling like a fairy tale is the Minish Cap. Because of the Minish people. Link still starts very much in the same way he starts in most other Zelda games, just waking up in his uncle's house or whatever. And he's just friends with Zelda, and he lives in a quote-unquote normal fantasy town. But when you go into that forest and you get the Hat Companion, whose name I forget, it's just like, wow, this feels like a fairy tale. These tiny Minish people that you shrink down to visit in this magic forest, it feels like a fairy tale. But it still is not the same as what Ocarina did. All right. Wait. I feel like Gunther had a thing for me that... No, never mind. I'm thinking of Mrs. Parrot Mode's game. So yes, I'm thinking about making a video about this while still trying to figure out how to finally get my other video done. So, in case you're curious, it has been a while since I uploaded a YouTube video, and that was not my intention. There have been a few factors that play there, but the main one is basically I sort of bit off more than I could chew with the script I was writing. I had an idea, and I still think it's a good idea. It's a good topic slash concept slash point that I'm making, but it's just kind of, I'm having trouble summarizing it. I don't want it to be a half-hour video like my Metroid one was. So I'm trying to summarize it and try to clearly say what I mean without just rambling about. And I've been struggling with that, and it's just I don't know. It's just been a struggle. So that video's coming. I promise you it is. But I think in the meantime, it might help me. I think it might take some pressure off of me and help me kind of gather my thoughts better if I finish this other concept video that I'm working on. Almost have enough room for everything else. Let's go sell those leather boots to the adventurer. So anyway, the video I've been working on is coming, and I think I might be making a shorter, simpler video. Oh, that's right, 2 p.m. I think I might be making a shorter, simpler video about this fairy tale concept coming soon. So, we will see. Alright, guys. We are in need of an ad break. So the good people who join the stream don't get pre-roll ads. I do not like pre-roll ads. I don't think there's a soul on earth who likes pre-roll ads. I never visited Clint, guys. Or no, I did visit Clint. No, I didn't. I visited Gunther. Boy. Bird brain strikes again. Let's get this. You know, it's just as well, because I need to get these bars done so I can take them to Clint. Oh, they are done. Well, let's empty the pockets. We're going to put some things in storage, and then we're going to go to an ad break and come back before too long. Storage. I will store the bug meat. Sell those things. Put these here for now. Wonderful. All right, guys. Enjoy some music. Enjoy playing around with the animations. Got to get an ad out of the way. I'll be back in just a few minutes. We're back. Tobiah, you're catching up, but uh-oh, Ebane's back. Hello, Ebane. Welcome back, my friend. I see you're cementing your lead. Oh, someone got something else. Is that 21 for Tobiah? That was Ebane. 30 coins, dude. I got to reduce these chances. I'll leave them for this stream, but next stream, we're going down to 10%. Ebane is utterly and completely out of control. Tobiah doesn't even have time to type. Just Ebane, my temporary number 2 nemesis. Oh yeah, you missed it, Ebane. Tobiah has a new nemesis. Won't be able to catch up. I know. It's a problem I'm working on because I want to give people things to spend the gold coins on. But you have 49.4 thousand. I mean, that's a lot. That's a lot, Real Queen. How many do you have, Ebane? I think Ebane and Tobiah are the most loaded. Good grief. I've got to stop these from... Alright. We're done. I'm putting the kibosh on it. I got to stop these things from simultaneously triggering. It is completely out of control. Okay. Back we go. Back we go. Let's go to Clint. I have an axe to grind. Get it. Ebane still has 10 more than me. It's not over yet, Tobiah, but I tell you what, the month is almost half over. Better move it. I can't believe summer isn't here yet. Feels like it's been summer. Ooh, hello. I mean, in real life, not in the game. It feels like it's been summer at our place for like forever. Feels like we're halfway through summer. And summer hasn't even started, technically. It's crazy. So we went to Costco, or I guess my wife and kids went to Costco the other day. Yesterday? Yeah, they were there yesterday. They had a Halloween decoration for sale. A big one, like a big skeleton Halloween thing. And it's like, guys, it is spring. It is early June. What are you doing? It's just insane. I don't understand the need to pre-sell, holiday decorations so incredibly early. Drives me crazy. Oh, hello. Malachite. Sounds like a Bible name or a Bible tribe. Jamborite. Malachite. Oh, Earth Crystal. I think I need that in the old community center. Trying to hydrate myself and get some energy back so I can play ranked in League. Threw up. Oh my gosh. Sorry, Real Queen. Do take it easy and good luck in ranked. Iridium ore. Get out of town. No way. All right, upgrade tools. All right, steel axe, I think, is the prevailing wisdom from the chat. So, steel axe it is. And now we visit Gunther. I guess I'll wait till winter to do my steel watering can, because I don't really need the steel watering can until I get my sprinklers. That's maybe not the most accurate way to put it, but I may wait on that one. Do it last. By the way, Tobiah, did we ever figure out who was right about the trash can? Oh, we did. I think I was technically correct, but you were correct that it's just not worth the money for the amount of things you're likely to throw away. Boy. This is just misbehaving. There we go. I know that feeling. Curse that nurse. Yeah. That sounded like an unfortunate experience. My condolences. All right, we got to forage, man. I have got to up my foraging and unlock that gosh darn lightning rod before summer is over. And I went to go forage the other day, and there was barely anything to forage. Here I am going foraging with full pockets. Like a dingus. I'll give it the energy so I can play a few games at least before I get too tired when I operate at half of it. Well, there you go. Yeah, League does seem like a game you need to be locked in for. It's so funny. Ebane and I were playing some Sea of Thieves again the other day. And we were doing a fort. And ships started rolling in to fight us. And we were both laughing at how our adrenaline just shot up predictably, as it always does when getting into a fight with other players in that game. So, I know what you mean. You got to be ready. 90% capacity to do good in League. I bet. I could never play League. I don't think I have it. I don't think I'm cut out for that. But good for you. When it comes to rank, sure, yeah, the pressure's on. I can imagine. I very briefly got into ranked in Rocket League, but it didn't last for that exact reason. It's like, I'm too stressed out, man. I can't do this. I am too stressed out. I don't want my heart racing all the time when I'm playing a video game. And if it is racing, I want it to be because there's a challenging level or some other reason the game is giving me, not because of people. It also feels like when I play a lot of like online or ranked games like that, my enjoyment of those experiences relies too much on the kindness of others. So like in Sea of Thieves, you can get into an intense fight, but when the fight is over, or even during the fight, if the people you're fighting are good people and kind people, it doesn't matter how intense it is because it's really fun. And it's a satisfying, kind of exciting experience. But have I given Gunther a tier yet? Oh, I need this for the community center. But when you're playing these online games like League or like Sea of Thieves or whatever, and the people are being unkind or cruel or what have you, it's impossible not to let that affect you just a little bit. And so really, like, how much fun you have in a game is largely dependent on random other people. And so that's just not... I would rather have a consistent enjoyment and know that I'm going to play a game and it's going to be a consistent experience. And, you know, for me, the number one, you know, comfort food gaming type for me is Nintendo games. I play a Nintendo game and I'm going to have a good time every time. League sounds like my personal Hades. Yeah. Yep. Me too. Me too, man. I don't have that in me to put up with that. Banter is okay, but if it goes too far, it's just right. And the same, teasing each other and banter, and you know, it's like It's like playing a game with friends in real life, you know, playing a board game or something. If people are, you know, trashing each other good-naturedly and having back and forth banter and making fun of each other and all, and but it's clear that it's all in good fun, that's the best. But we've all had that friend that plays the board game or the card game and gets way too angry, takes it way too seriously, throws a fit, unless they're winning, and it's like, yeah, that's very stressful. Leather boots. Anything good? Never did like the Claymore. -4 speed. Goodness gracious. Man, where is my glow ring? I'm on level 50 in the mines, and not a glow ring in sight. It's nonsense, I tell you. No foraging down here. In most league, I'm passive aggressive. I get that. I don't want fun to be dictated by random strangers. Exactly. Co-op games are one thing, but online games tend to be. Yes. Same. That's why I never got into shooters. Like, so many of my friends, when I was growing up, what they wanted to do more than anything was get online, play some Halo, play some Call of Duty, play some whatever with other people, because to them it was the highest possible excitement. And it is. I mean, the stakes are higher when you're playing against other actual people. I understand that. But it's like, I do not want my enjoyment to be left up to strangers. I just don't. I need consistency. And, you know, the way Nintendo has been banging on all cylinders for nearly a full decade now has just been the most wonderful thing as a fan of Nintendo games. They have been killing it since 2017. Now, they were doing great before that. I'm a lifetime Nintendo fan, but boy, starting with Breath of the Wild and the Switch, they kicked it in a high gear and they have stayed there. And it's been so awesome. Well, I would love... So, Tobiah, if I may ask, what actions count as foraging? I know picking up, flowers and fruits and things off the ground counts as foraging. What else counts as foraging? Does clearing debris, stones and weeds and logs and things, does that count as foraging? Ooh, a mushroom. Because I want to get my foraging to 6 quickly, but I'm at a loss if I can't find things to pick up. You think of loot and shooters like Borderlands. So, they're fine? Cutting down trees? Oh, that counts as foraging. Well, sure wish I had an axe. That's good to know, thanks. I'll do more of that. I need to get it up. Need to get my foraging up. Okay. I need to put that in the community center. If I go to the community center now, I won't make it back. That's okay. We'll throw some iron in for the night. Take 5 coal for now. That's all I need. All right. To Betty Bye we go. All right, well, so real quick to answer your question, looter shooters, not my thing. Constantly trying to figure out what the best gun is to have and looking through stats and looking through everything stresses me out. Now, you would think that would still be true in like an RPG, like Baldur's Gate or Skyrim or whatever. Somehow it bothers me less in those games. There's something about Borderlands specifically that it's just not satisfying, and I get overwhelmed and I just don't want to do it. And I get like, I just want a gun that I can shoot. And a few, Halo to me is like the perfect shooter. Halo is my favorite shooter. Well, Titanfall 2 might edge it out a little bit. I think Titanfall 2 is the best first-person shooter ever made, but I'm very excited for the Halo 1 remake. I guess I'll say that. So yeah, I can't get into looter shooters. It's too much going on. I don't want to put the effort in. Well, I wish I could chop down trees right now. I guess let's clear some weeds. I'm assuming that counts too. Break some rocks, maybe. We gotta keep making... Oh, hello. We gotta keep making ores. I mean, ores. Bars. Gotta keep making bars. More worms. Chicken statue, get right out of town. Is that something I can take to Gunther? Indeed it is. I think the second one you get can be a decoration, if I'm not mistaken. Rocks count as mining. Oh, what about grass and weeds? It does make sense about the rocks. What if I'm scything my way around? Inventory full. See if we can get a second mushroom. No! It's a different quality of mushroom. Alright, well. I guess we can go see Gunther. Visit the community center real quick. Boy, I need to plant some more seeds. In a big way. I don't know what I'm thinking. I'm so focused on the other stuff. The multitasking is what kills me in this game. Among other things. Alright. Put the iridium ore in there. Mushroom. No, not the mushroom. I need that. This. No, I need the coal too. This. Put those in there for now. Save at least one of each shroom pair. Remember that? Oh, okay. Thank you. I shall. Let's go inside and hang this picture. I've been toting a painting around with me for... Oh, I don't have any room. Never mind. We're gonna put it in storage. TBH shirt called the so-called in-game of Borderlands 2, for example, is just to farm the same bosses for the best version. Yeah, that's just not my thing. I fell off Destiny for the same reason. I'm just not having fun doing all that stuff. Grinding for gear is not my jam, really. Like in Skyrim, the best swords and bows and shields and armor and things, for the most part, are in predictable locations, and you just have to go find them. Now, you can craft the better stuff, which is fine. Oh, I didn't realize Lewis was there. But, you know, I just don't want to do that. It's not fun for me. Well, like a certain extent, most of I would too long. The story is so good. I believe you. I never got into 2 because 1 kind of lost me, so I didn't even try 2, but I believe it. Hey, new reward. What is it? Chicken statue. That's right. I forgot that's how you get that. Probably should have... Oh no, he's still doing my tool, so it's fine. Sweet. Okay. Let's go buy some seeds. I actually didn't know that Borderlands was loved for its story specifically. I knew it had a story, and I'm pretty sure I'd heard it was a decent enough story, but I didn't know it was considered to be like that amazing. So that's awesome. Very cool. I love a good story in a game. Borderlands 1 is kind of the most unique game. Oh, it is. Oh, okay. All right, let's just buy heckin' corn, dude. Can't see how much I'm buying. 14, 15, 16. Okay. What are the rain? It's not the sprinklers. The good sprinklers are 9, right? No, it's 8. 8 per garden because you put 1 sprinkler in the middle of a 3x3 and it's 8 around, right? And then the upgraded ones are the 25s. Okay, so I need to divide by 9 here. Let's get 27. How much does that leave me with? We'll start with 27. That's fine. I should have planted corn day 1. I don't know what I'm thinking. And then those, you know, when I plant them that way, it's easy enough to water them with my current watering can until I get the good sprinklers. You asked most Borderlands fans, I'll say Borderlands 2 is the most peak game. Okay. How did you like Borderlands 4? I've heard that it did not meet the expectations of the fans. Where should we put this chicken statue? Put it on my bed. What? Oh no! Ha! What's going on? Why can't I put my bed down? Oh. Why is my bed not going down? Dude. I feel like I'm going crazy. There. Okay, that was weird. It let me do it then. What is going on with this game? No. There. Goodness. It's very odd indeed. Let's put this here. King Trash Possum, good morning. She's awake. How are you, King Trash Possum? Good to see you, my friend. All right. Let's put my torch back. No. No. What is going on? There. As usual, I'm decorating my house with the greatest finesse, the greatest skill. Where shall we place our new gardens? I'm gonna be at the table eating my breakfast with my headset on. Back in the oh, you're good, King Trash. Enjoy that breakfast. I hope it's delicious and filling. No. Oh man, this isn't gonna work. I guess I'll put him up here. Why not? Why not? Says I. 1, 2, 3. Oh shoot. My axe had better be ready on the morrow, or I shall be very upset. Almost. Oh no. Oh no, my perfection. All right. That'll do it. Let us plant ye old corn. Yeah, buddy. We're doing it. I cannot count. I did divisible by 9. After saying it would be by 8s. Then my brain reverted to, oh, it's a 3x3, so you need divisible by 9. Nope. I need to go buy 5 more seeds and hope that Pierre's is not closed yet. Haven't played Borderlands 4 due to laptop bat. Oh, I see. Okay. Well. Maybe you'll get it on Switch 2. It's on Switch 2, isn't it? It is. So maybe when you get that Switch 2, you can play it. There you go. Boom. Corn. Corn TM. Hey, Maru. Thinking about some gadgets I'm making? Oh, I've decided I'm going to build a robot someday. That should be very easy for you. Really? Are you sure you're not just trying to flatter me? Oh, she called me out. Oh no, Maru thinks I'm fake now. I could really go for a delicious wheat. A wheat? Is that how that's... Wouldn't you say some wheat? I guess if the game is considering wheat to be a singular item, it is a wheat, but wouldn't you say, hey, I could go for some wheat right now? I think I want to have it on Steam so I can play it. Oh, cool. Okay. There you go. Well, I hope you can get that someday, real quick. Someday. Let's put the other garden right. No! I don't like what my gardens touch. No friendship between the gardens. No touching. Oh no. All right. Let's water these bad boys. Tragic. I'll never be pretty now. Are your gardens touching, Tobiah? I forgot that you can just like hold it down immediately and just hop. Much faster. Lovely. I think when the... Oh, I already read that. Already read that message. All right, guys. The corn, it be growing. Tomorrow is Axe Day, for which I could not be more excited. Let's see if we can... Well, you know what? We're gonna kill 2 birds with 1 stone. We're gonna go to the community center. We're gonna turn in some things. Then, on the way, we're going to forage. And then after we leave the community center, we're going to do some more foraging. It's going to be Forage Mania. Check the cave. I said it'll never pretty now. I know. Oh, I know I'm very pretty. Good for you. Chat, tell me I'm pretty. No foraging up here. What on earth? I feel like other times I've played this game, there is consistently more foraging to be had. And I feel like with this game, there has not been as much. I don't know if he changed something. Prehistoric hand axe. Okay. Do worms count as foraging? If I whack a worm with my hoe, does that count as foraging? Or just the picking up of items and the chopping of trees? When I get that axe tomorrow, let me tell you, we are going to chop down some serious trees. Mushrooms up here? Oh, these are crops. Normal crops, fall crops, quality crops. I don't know. Nope. Construction. I need to get that taken care of. There we go. Wait. If that's fall foraging, why am I getting mushrooms now? Oh, it's because I have a forest farm. That's why. I'm also pretty sure I need a steel bar over here. Iron bar. And then I'll smelt one more. This is what I was looking for. Oh, I should have brought an earth crystal with me. Rookie mistake. I need to smelt one more before I go to bed, and then I can craft another tool immediately tomorrow. And I assume that'll be my pickaxe. Actually, no, it would be nice to have my watering can upgraded during the summer. I don't know. So many possibilities. All right, let's forage down south, see what we can find. Perhaps even round out the day with a touch of fishing. If I'm feeling crazy. Does trash can hunting count as foraging? Be nice if it did. Holy moly, do I ever need a glow ring? The cave gods have not smiled upon me. I'm wearing my Yoba shirt. Like a true disciple. Still no glow ring. I have angered Yoba. Dude, there's nothing to forage. There's nothing down here. Unless I just can't see it because it's dark. Which is... When this game gets dark, with these lights I have shining in my eyes, it is so much harder to see. If I'm walking past foraging, don't laugh at me. Can't see anything. Alright, well, that's okay. Let's go smelt the bar. Let's go to bed. Tomorrow's a new day. Full of tree axing possibility. So... It is midnight after all. It's a good song. What game is this from? I know the song is called File Select. I forget which game this is the file select for. Okay. We're going to save the mushroom. As the all-wise Tobiah has recommended. I got to plant those squash in the morning. And those summer seeds. I got lots to do. Lots to do, guys. We need 1 coal. 5 iron ore. We'll sell these things. Wonderful. Oh, I forgot to put the clay back too. Parrot is a busy man. I am a busy man. Let me tell you. Lots to do. Lots to do. It's a whole daggone farm. Sorry for the screen flickers. That's me trying to get my frame rate to cooperate. It's smooth for you guys, and I'm glad. As far as I know, it's smooth. But for me, the software I use to play the game gets real choppy sometimes. It's very strange. My steel axe is ready. Oh, it's a good day. What are these? So here's the schedule. The schedule, if you will. Toast, sausage, and eggs. Oh, king trash. I'm jealous. Yolks were slightly overcooked. So hold on. Are you like a runny yolk person? That's a fantastic breakfast. Truly the breakfast of champions. One of my favorites. Big runny yolk fan. All I can say to that is ew. I am an eggs over hard kind of guy. Also love me a good hard-boiled egg. Scramble, hard-boiled, and fried over hard those are my top 3. I don't do runny, man. Absolutely not. Get that out of here. Can't do it. All right. We're going to plant some squash. We're going to plant some flower seeds. We're going to plant some mixed seeds. We're going to plant some melon seeds. And some starfruit. I think that's all I have to plant. I've been neglecting all the seeds I've been gathering, so let's see here. $11, $12, 12 plus 16 is 28 plus 9 is 37. So I may as well do a 5 by 8. 5, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It'll do. I don't like it, but it'll do. So you gotta have runny yolk with something like toast in it. Nope. I've tried it all. I've tried it all. I've had people try to convince me. Absolutely not. I can't. It is the runniness. I can't do the runniness, man. It grosses me out, and I don't know why. I can't do it. Can't do runny eggs either, yeah. First time I ever heard over hard. Sheesh. Yeah. I've never had a waiter balk at that before. I'll go to a breakfast place and be like, I'd like, 2 fried eggs over hard, and they just write it down. I'm sure they're silently judging me in their head, but do I care? No, I don't. Yeah, eggs over hard. Just a fried egg, but cooked all the way through. So the yolk is like a hard-boiled egg, as it should be. I love hard-boiled eggs, and deviled eggs even more. Wonderful, wonderful treat. Cannot get my kids to like hard-boiled eggs yet, but we'll get there. All right, time to plant. Got to do it right. 3, and then we'll do the star fruit like right here. Boop. And then we'll do the flowers like, I don't know, we'll do these next. This. Oh no! Oh, I hate when I do that. Flowers, 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 and then we'll just wrap it up with the melons. It's not going to be even, but it's okay. Okay, now we got some stuff. I'm going to spend every day just burning all my energy watering. Oh, well. I love hard-boiled eggs, too. There you go. But do you like hard-boiled eggs still runny inside, like a poached egg? So I don't like that either. I need to learn how to make fried eggs, and I like them, maybe even scrambled eggs. What a garden. Listen, Tobiah. This is pre-sprinkler random seed collection garden. All right, this is the ugly early game garden that I must have because I'm a mid-tier Stardew Valley player. All right, don't judge my ugly gardens. We're gonna get there. We're gonna make it pretty. Walkways and cockle shells all in a row. I would say fried eggs are easier to make than scrambled eggs. Very much thinking, oh, Tobias gonna hate this. Well, yeah, that one seed, I didn't do that on purpose. That was a mistake. I don't like that either, but here we are. Steel axe, hooray. I don't have enough money. What was I thinking? Oh no. I'm very sad. Well, let's go see Gunther. Hey Gunther, you got $5 grand I can borrow? Well, $3 grand. Only $3 grand. My pretty gardens are coming, chat. I promise. I always forget that most people don't have the proper setup by summer 1. No. And I am most people. What do you want? Jeez, Alex. Have you been talking to Shane? What's going on, man? I wonder what Alex is doing today. See, to me, casual and Stardew Valley should go hand in hand. So, I'm pretty casual. I'm still way ahead of Mrs. Parrotbug, though. She's like almost at the end of summer and is missing a lot of stuff. And I'm trying to find the balance of like coaching her and just letting her be. Sam's trying to do a kickflip. Like she walks past every worm she sees, and like it's just stuff she misses. But she's gotten down to like level 40 in the mines, and I'm proud of her. She loves it too. She is, like I was saying earlier, I've never seen her more consistently go back to a game. She's just not a single player video game person. She just plays games with me and that's it, or the kids. And she loves it, but like that's just not her thing. But boy, she got Stardew and she is hooked, and it's so fun to watch. I love watching her every single day. I think she's gonna forget, and then she's like, "I need to update my farm. Come with me." And I'm like, "Okay." So I just watch her. Okay, it's time to tree. With no energy to my name. We got cookies though. There we go. There we go. I like hard-boiled eggs, don't get me wrong, but I prefer fried eggs. I would say the order, fried eggs and hard-boiled eggs kind of flip-flop in favorite. I like them both so much, and then scrambled is like right below. But if it's like an egg scramble with a bunch of stuff, if you put in bell peppers and sausage and cheese, whatever, scrambled eggs shoot to the top of the list. But that's kind of cheating. It's not just the eggs. Just the eggs alone, scrambled is my least favorite. Finally upgraded the foraging. Yes. Fried / scrambled have the benefit of not smelling like fair, which is why my kids refuse to eat them. They smell it and then they're like, ew, no. And I'm like, you guys love eggs. Like my kids love eggs, and they actually love fried eggs even. I'm like, guys, trust me, it's so good. They won't even try deviled eggs, which deviled eggs also, ooh, so excellent. I could eat deviled eggs all day. Mrs. Paramo, to her credit, she hates hard-boiled eggs. She hates deviled eggs, but she still can make insanely good deviled eggs, which is amazing to me. I don't know how you do that when you can't stand the taste or the smell, but she does it. She loves me. I'm a lucky man. Alas, I love scrambled eggs. Yeah, no, I love them too. Eggs is high. Yes, they are. I love scrambled eggs too. They sit below hard-boiled and fried unless you add in all the goodies like the aforementioned cheese, bell peppers, and sausage. Or bacon, but sausage and scrambled eggs is much better than bacon. But I'll take bacon. Worms. They call me Dr. Worm. More squash. Heyo, we can fill out our garden. Guys, watch. This is going to be really cool. We're going to do all but one spot in our garden. Look, just the corner. Oh my gosh. I'm amazing at this game. Okay, done. All we gotta do is make $3,000 and we can have us a better pickaxe. I don't want to go to bed at 6 o'clock, but I have no energy left. Hey, puppers. Wagging his tail. Her tail. Taking longer than usual for me to get my energy back. Uh-oh, sorry. Go eat some eggs. Eggs will do it. You fry, like I said, if you can scramble eggs, you can fry eggs. Because you crack the egg in the pan and then you just don't do anything. Instead of doing something after that, you just do nothing. And the egg is fried. Now I flip it because I'm a monster, apparently. Oh, you don't have eggs at home? Well, that'll do it. Okay, fair enough. Oh man, I want Gatherer. But I think Forester is going to be better. What would you pick, Tobiah? I have to know. I can't suffer the face palm of Tobiah Thornwood for choosing the wrong level up. Because I genuinely don't know which one's better. Seems like wood would be more useful because there's so much to build. Pick the wood. Yeah, that was my hunch. Even though double foraging does sound fun. Uh-oh. It's Green Rain Day. Oh, man. Of course it is. Saw the weather report last night. I'm not sure what will happen, but if anyone wants to take shelter in the saloon, I'll keep it open all day. Yeah. I love how the first time this happens, everyone just panics and goes to the saloon. Well, I don't have to water my ungodly massive new garden. Hey, look. One final seed. Boop. All right. We're just going to go axe crazy all day. Try to force this foraging thing. 'Tis the day. Skunk Monkey, hello, my friend. Good morning. Welcome to Parrot Mode Island. How are you, Skunk? So good to have you in the chat. Alas, I'm not confident enough in my cooking abilities. Well, I understand that. There's only one way to fix that. Real Queen, I'm terrible in the kitchen. But I can do a few things. Exactly. King Trash nailed it. Practice makes perfect. Everyone is bad in the kitchen until they get on in there. That's one of the things that we've really worked on with our kiddos is trying to give them confidence in the kitchen. Letting them help with breakfast and, you know, suffering through some maybe slightly rougher breakfasts. But now, my 9, almost 10-year-old will literally get up in the morning and cook a full breakfast for his siblings. Like, he'll do the eggs, he'll do the toast, he'll get the fruit, and he just started doing that on his own because he enjoys it. So I love that he loves that. So, just gotta get in there and do it. Go cook some bad food, Real Queen, so that then you can go cook some great food. Just like anything else. Hello, Chef. I do. He loves cooking, man. Like, he'll get upset if he discovers Mrs. Parrot Mode or I in there making the eggs because he wants to do it. He'll come take over. That's very funny. He really enjoys it. This is actually funny because my mom and uncle were having their old people rant the other day about how youngins don't know how to cook. Oh, man. It's funny because you can find older generations ranting about younger generations way back in history. Like, that's always been a thing. And yet, not always as simple as they would like it to be. Yeah, you can tell him, King Trash, that my 9-year-old has been doing that for at least a couple years now. Year or two, somewhere around there. Come on, foraging upgrade. Is it possible for me to tell how close I am to my next foraging upgrade? It's a lot of hardwood. Whoa. You gotta make a few you gotta break a few eggs to make an omelet. There you go. That is a classic saying, and it's about eggs. Forgot about that one. Thank you, Skunk. It's almost always the same complaints as well. I know, it is. These darn kids. I actually recently learned the etymology of okay, which is probably the single most ubiquitous word internationally, as far as I'm aware. But there was a younger generation, I want to say in the late 1800s or the early 1900s, that became very fond of intentionally misspelling words, using the wrong letters with the same sounds, like how we do, you know, you'll see quick car spelled Kwik. They were doing that with just all kinds of stuff. And it was kind of like an inside joke, kind of inner circle sort of thing. And the older people hated it. But one of the ones that really became popular was to say affirmative or to say yes to something, you would say all correct. But it was spelled OLLKORREKT, all correct, okay. So that became popular as all correct first, and then they started abbreviating it to okay. And if you were in on it, you knew okay meant all correct, which meant yes or affirmative or whatever. And it stuck. It stuck hard, obviously, and we still say okay, and there it is. We're not lazy, just care more about our mental health. Sure, we are the mental health generation. But that's always been a thing throughout generations of these darn young people will never understand fill in the blank. We're going to probably say it about the younger generations to come. I don't know. It's just a thing people have always done. Love that newspaper clip from the way back that was the thing, oh, nobody wants to work anymore. Yeah. Yeah. And then there's the, what though? I can't tell. I'm not reading these. I keep them. I mean, I'll keep everyone safe from toxic. I'll keep everyone safe from toxic rain. Oh, Clint. I don't think I've ever set foot in this place. It's actually kind of cozy. Don't worry about the rain. I'm sure it'll pass. Let's not get in a tizzy now, Gus. I propose a round of drinks to settle the nerves. Good call. Saw the weather report last night. It really gave me a scare. Just got the phone with the governor. Apparently this rain's supposed to be the completely harmless, just unusual phenomenon. Some of the townsfolk are panicking, which is never good. Hope these weird rains don't bother the fish. Could ruin my life. It's a sign from the Almighty. We're doomed. Pam would say that. Are you all right? We're all wondering what's going on. Oh, Penny actually asking if I'm okay. Thanks, Penny. Brought some medical supplies. Nice. Concerned Ape is so good at writing these people and what they would say. All right. Well, I guess not everyone's here. Notably, Demetrius and family are not here. Being the scientists, they would probably be the least scared, so that makes sense. Disconcerting to see that stuffed bear, considering animals can all... Right? No kidding. But anyway, yeah, it's, you know, the young people being ignorant and lazy has been ever the cry of the older generation for a long time. Whereas, you know, I've actually heard many stories from CEOs in the boomer generation who have actually hired and trusted the Gen Z generation, you know, and put them to work. And oh, sorry. And they consistently say, like, these Gen Z kids are consistently like the hardest working, most driven, most passionate, most joyful people. And they take their job very seriously, and like they're amazing. So it's like, yeah, guess what? That's anyone, just about anyone. If you give them opportunities and give them something to believe in, they're gonna knock it out of the park. That's just how people are. Rich people surprised that non-rich people have to work hard. Wow, yeah, yep. Well, and many truly wealthy people well understand the hard work, but those are not the ones you'll hear complain about it. There is a silent majority of the wealthy that earned their way there, and you wouldn't know they were wealthy by looking at them. They drive ordinary cars and have, you know, they work in ordinary industries and are very wealthy, and they understand it though. So like you won't hear them doing the whining. There is a quiet, confident wealth that's quite prevalent, actually. I get to push my rate grind to tomorrow because, like, man, more drain than usual. Yeah, nope. That'll definitely drain you. Get some rest. The ranked will wait. Rest is more important. Can I... Oh, how much? 12 left? I probably can't cut this down then. 1, 2, 3, 6, 4, 3, 1. No! No! Wait. I can eat something. I bet it's one more hit. No, 2 more. Close enough. There we go. I need to make some money. Hold on. I missed something. Hey, good morning, eBay. I already said good morning to you, though. I guess you're back. Stable used to work at now only employs Gen Z because the owner realized if he treats Gen Z workers fair, we would literally perish for him. Yep. Yes. It's such a misconception. I'm glad he sees it that way. For now, you are my primary nemesis. That's how it goes. Yep. It has been heartwarming to see those who have realized it. I forget what moss is useful for in this game. Mrs. Parrot Mode was asking me, because she had a green rain day, and she was like, what the heck do I do with all this moss? And I was like, I don't know, but definitely save it. That's all I can tell you. I don't remember what the moss is for. I'm sure it's crafting something, but I just forget what. I'll have to work on that. Apparently, Tobiah had a horrible nurse. So, until you're a horrible nurse to Tobiah, eBay, maybe you're in the clear. Crafting item for a lot of great... Okay, cool. Yeah, I figured it was, and I advised her to keep it. Speaking of crafting, we're going to grab us another scarecrow just in case. What the heck? Oh. Well, hold on. Oh, I need the fiber. I need the fiber. There. Okay. Mossy seed. That's right. I can grow those funky trees. Oh, I have my vegetable medley. It's okay. I'll save it for a rainy day. I'm thinking. If I put one scarecrow, like here, and one here. That's pretty good. I think? Maybe? Pretty good. Good enough for government work. Speed grow, statue of blessings, mushroom logs. Ooh, speed grow. Well, now you got me wanting to get all the moss. Oh, speed grow is phenomenal, dude. I think eBane is trying to return to the nemesis. I think he's upset that he's no longer your nemesis, Tobiah. You have angered eBane, and he now wants to throw the gold in your face to see if that'll work. More fruit in here? No. eBane lives for getting Tobiah's goat. Yeah. Truly he does. Well, I guess we've got time to take a quick peek up north for foraging. I've got to make some money while my seeds all grow. Oh. I want to chop it down. But to chop it down, I would have to eat something. And I would be eating the food I need to use to make more money. So really, it's just not going to happen. This had better count as foraging. I need it to. There's my throat for 3 hours straight. Goodness. Here's my throat. Yeah. That's pretty rough. That is Nemesis material for certain. So tall order, eBay. Guess I won't wield my master moderator power. eBay banning Tobiah would be insanely hilarious. Would that do it, Tobiah, if eBay banned you from Parrot Mode Island for like a day? I bet that would incur your wrath. I don't think I would allow it. Think carefully before you answer. No, you can't. There are now tiers of moderation, Tobiah. They unlocked, Twitch allowed a new, like, there's like a head moderator, as it were. And then there's other mods below that. So I don't think you can do that, actually. That's why eBay has a slightly different hammer icon now. Which to me, the hammer icon that it gave this new mod tier. Why is the button still there then? Uh-oh, maybe you can. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. The hammer icon that it gave eBay looks like, in most games, that squeak toy hammer you can get in like video games sometimes. That's what it reminds me. It looks like a squeak toy hammer. It makes me laugh. Maybe it's supposed to be that. I don't know. All right, you two. The mod threats. They're bowing up to each other. Try it, I dare you. You won't. It doesn't work. Did you actually click it? I didn't think it would. Then head mod or master mod or whatever it's called wouldn't mean anything. Primary mod? I forget what they call it. Got a QA stuff. Yeah. I think you guys are enjoying that QA a little too much. All right. Let's go make some money. Let's go to bed and see how much we made. And then we got to take an ad break so you guys can fight over your gold coins again. Let's see, eBay, if you can have the lucky streak that you had the other day. Tobiah jumped on this morning and just went ham and had the worst luck. Wasn't getting anything for a while there. It was rather hilarious. Okay. We'll plant the seeds later. Fiber, moss, seed, stew. To bed we go. It was consensual. Well, that's good, I guess. Okay. Pathetic. Absolutely ridiculous. No money made. When those crops come in, we're going to make all the money. It's raining again. This means we can go to the mines, guys. Yep. Okay. Hey, this is exciting. I am going to take a break. Enjoy the music. Enjoy the animations. I'll be right back in a few minutes. And then we're going to head to the mines. This is going to be exciting. Be right back. Uh-oh. Bias catching up. I don't believe it. The silence when y'all duke it out to become King Coin. What have I created, guys? I just wanted to make some fun. What have I done? Oh man, Tobias in the 30s. Whoa. Y'all like broke it. Dude, it's freaking out. What is going on? No, you don't have to stop now. I mean, I'm gonna stop it eventually. I can hit a switch that just shuts it off for you. Like this. So yeah, you do have to stop now. Parrot mode Thunderdome. No, I know you did. I've got to, like I say, this is going to be the last stream where I leave it. Where I let it be simultaneous. I'm going to have to undo that because I've said before, the next thing I'm working on, it wouldn't work anymore. If they're right now, they can all be simultaneous because they all take up different sections of the screen. They don't really overlap that much, so it works. Even though it is still chaotic, but it's not going to work anymore. The chaos is fun, but it must go away. It must end. Okay. Hey, I forgot about my old rule. And that old rule is, in Stardew Valley, when it rains... Oh, eBay's still in the lead. In Stardew Valley, when it rains, we don't play music. We just listen to the rain. You are closing the gap indeed. All right. Put these seeds in storage. Put the bars in here for now as well. We're going to take the vegetable medley. That's perfect for the mines. Let's go to the mines. Hello, Thunder. We'll take a spice berry too for good measure. Let's go audio list. All right, eBay. No worries, man. Do what you got to do. Goodbye, number 2 nemesis. Man. Second place. Azariah98. Thank you so much for that follow, Azariah. Welcome to Parrot Mode Island. I hope you're having a good Thursday. Soothing rain sounds, so the sleepy it returns. Ah, yes. Nothing like rain in Stardew Valley. Nothing like it. I am. Thanks. Hope you're having a nice Thursday too. Thank you, Azra. I'm having a great Thursday. Always so good to just play a little Stardew. Listen to the rain sounds. Or music if it's not a rainy day. And have a good chat with chat. Are you a fellow Stardew enjoyer, Azariah? Oh man, we got ghosties now. It's getting intense. Oh my gosh, dude. These ghosts take forever to kill because they're so bouncy. Why you gotta be so bouncy? I gotta get a better sword, man. What's that rainbow rock called that gives you the galaxy sword? I can't remember. Played before, but haven't in a while. Might get into it again. Okay, cool. Well, that's all good. Either way. Here on Parrot Mode Island, we do Stardew Thursday. So every single Thursday morning, I play Stardew Valley. But on other streams, Prismatic Shard, thank you. On other streams, I play mostly Nintendo games. Right now, I'm working through Mina the Hollower. We're on what I believe is the last dungeon, or the last major dungeon. I cannot be full already. Oh, no, okay, there we go. But I'll play Mario Kart. I've played Donkey Kong Bonanza, Metroid, Mario games. Elliot, that Elliot Adventures game or whatever, I'll be streaming that after Mina the Hollower. We're also going to do the new Star Fox game when it comes out. So lots of games around here, but every Thursday is always Stardew Thursday. Also, hey, while I have you all here, I have an announcement to make that I was meaning to make at some point on this stream. And that is, I finally have my second consistent streaming day. So those of you who have been here for a while know that Thursdays have been consistent for me, but if I go live any other day, it's kind of just whenever I can do it. Well, the second day is here. I'm now going live consistently every Sunday night. I tried some Sunday night streams, as you may recall, and the way my schedule is with my family and everything right now, Sunday nights work really well for me. So now it is Stardew Valley on Thursdays and whatever my primary game is on Sunday nights. So for those of you who enjoy evening streams like King Trash Possum, there you go. Sunday nights it is for a while. I would like to throw a third consistent day in there, and it may happen at some point. But I am about to become very busy come mid-July. So, oh, a coffee bean. Oh, we have our first coffee bean. So yes, Parrot Mode live stream consistency is returning. And I'm trying to get better at my, whoa. Such a fast ladder that time. Trying to get my YouTube consistency back up now. That's been a struggle. But I am working on it, guys. Trying to juggle all this stuff. I am a person who can't help but to do a bunch of things at once. I don't know. It's probably not a good idea to try to run a business and make YouTube videos and stream. But I don't know, man. I can't help myself. So thank you all for being patient with me as I figure all this out. Oh my goodness. Thank you. All right. Down we go. There's no ore here, so not that I saw. Iridium ore. Get right. Oh no, that's not. Okay, that's aquamarine. I was like, there's no way. It looked like iridium ore. I'm a little rusty. That's all. We can do music now. It's not raining technically. Sorry, we're missing the rainy day. You're good. Happy to vibe with you whenever you're up to it. Just don't burn yourself out. Thank you, King Trash. I'm very much trying not to. So far, it's been fine. I haven't... My YouTube schedule hasn't suffered due to burnout. It's just suffered due to chaos and still trying to get good at the rhythm of how I create videos. I really get stuck in the script writing process very easily. so just trying to get better at that. I have tried so far 2 methods of script writing. The primary method I've gone with is to write the whole thing verbatim, like to actually write an essay, which I enjoy doing. When I was in school, I loved writing, loved grammar and English and all that stuff. And so I kind of went with that, and that lets me use richer vocabulary in my videos. And then I also tried a method where I just make bullet points, and then I just kind of ad-lib on camera using the bullet points as a guide. And I know some people are better at that. The problem I run into when I do that is, and I use, if you are curious, I used that method to make the Zelda video. I didn't write all that out verbatim, and I found the problem I run into is I just use the same words over and over, and my vocabulary suffers because I can think of good vocabulary when I'm writing and I have the time to focus. Happy to see your face. Thank you, Tobias. That's very kind. I'm happy to show it to you and to talk to you guys. I love streaming for y'all. It's a lot of fun. I just don't like how I speak when I'm just ad-libbing for a video. On stream, it's different because I'm like talking to you guys, and I don't mind that it's more casual conversational. But I don't. Somehow it bothers me when I'm too conversational in a structured informational YouTube video, because it just sounds messy and I'm repeating words. But I'm also maybe trying to acknowledge that maybe that's me overthinking it and I should just be okay with that. But I don't know. It's just I'm just figuring it out. Whoa, what's with the heart? What's with the heart? What does that mean? I've never seen that. Does he love me? Why did he have a heart over his head? I've never seen that. There, him too. Are they gonna make more slimes? Is that what's going on? They made a baby slime. Oh my gosh. When did slime start breeding? What is happening down here? These caves are out of control. Clearly the solution is to stream your writing process. Will be like the stuffed animals in your bedroom you practice speeches to. Okay. King Trash. Honestly, I have considered that. I've considered, hey, it's time to write a script. I'm gonna stream me writing. That scares me 10 times more than streaming my art. It scares me to death. Because I have this fear of, like, I think it's just my personality. One of the struggles I've had for a long time is like a fear that I'm boring people. And it can come across as low confidence, like in real life conversations. And I've gotten much better at it, in my 30s. But for a long time, I struggled with, I think I'm boring this person. I should end this conversation before they get too bored and I ruin their day. And that's just a confidence thing. But boy, that translates into streaming. It's like, oh no, I'm not being entertaining enough. Someone's going to get bored. And the idea that I would sit there quietly and write, oh my gosh, dude, it scares me. A long time ago, that's what the slime hutch is for. Oh, I've never, either I've never seen it or I'm just being a bird brain because I don't remember ever seeing that. That's crazy. And I've never gotten a slime hutch, so that's probably part of it as well. I also worry genuinely that if I stream too many different kinds of things, that people won't know what to come to my stream for. They won't know, like, hey, when I turn on parrot mode, what am I going to get? And that should be, while I think there's strength in variety streaming, and I want to be a variety streamer, I think you can go so broad that it's like no one knows what to expect. I've honestly already begun to worry about that with the art stream thing. As much as those have been fun, it's like, wait, what's this guy doing? Is he doing art? Is he doing games? What's going on? I don't know. It's just, Man, when you're doing stuff like this and making content, it is so hard to know if you're overthinking it or if you're onto something. It's just so hard to know. And so that's why I'm just doing stuff. It's also tough because on the one hand, it's good to seek a little bit of guidance from chat. Like, hey, what do you guys want? You know, and they can help you know what to do. You also have to take the lead though, as the content creator, and say, hear what you guys are saying, but this is what we're doing, you know, and give it direction. So it's like balancing that as well. There's just a lot to it. So, boy, streaming script writing sounds so scary to me. I also worried that I would just talk to you guys and get nothing done. I would end the stream and nothing would be accomplished. As long as you're having fun, we're having fun. And I know that's true, and I love that. It's just so hard to believe sometimes. Monster Compendium, again. Another. I want a foraging upgrade book. Where's that? All right, well, let's read the book. I don't know if that did anything. No, it didn't. If you have a book like this and you read a same one of the, or a second one of the same book, does that do anything? Nothing popped up. All right. It's 10:10. Oh my gosh, it's 10:10. We gotta get moving. Hey, can you drop a ladder, sir? That'd be great. He would drop a ladder. He didn't drop a ladder. Are you even listening? Not as far as I'm aware. Okay. I didn't think so. I mean, wouldn't make sense since it's not a like a category upgrade. It's more of an ability, like a singular ability. It makes sense. Grab some coal and let's go down the ladder. 59. Don't be a spiral. It's a spiral. Son of a. It's always. I just got so lucky, dude. I'm going to grab some ore and then we're going to get out of here, man. I just got a ladder at the beginning of a spiral. That's never happened to me. Whoa. What a time to be alive. Yeah, I hate to like miss out on all the boxes and barrels at the beginning of the spiral, but also it's 11:40 and I can always come back here. Holy moly, please just die. And hey, at least you're trying stuff. Every time I thought about streaming or whatever, I immediately self-defeat. I'm too awkward to be enjoyable to watch. Yeah, so you know the struggle. You know the feeling. But yeah. One of the greatest quotes that I've heard recently that I plan on printing out and putting on my wall. I have some I have two quotes that sit above my desk at all times, and I'm thinking about adding this third one. And that quote is, until death, all defeat is psychological. And that's just a good reminder. But the other two quotes I have, I actually turned those quotes into little posters that I just made myself and stuck up. One is, the magic you are looking for is in the work you are avoiding, which hit me hard. And then a ship in the harbor is always safe, but that is not what ships are built for. Love those. So those quotes are good reminders for me to not overthink and to not be paralyzed and indecisive. No room in the inn. Boy, I need to get that minecart back some kind of way. We'll get back watering can and axe, I guess. I suppose. Because yeah, I do self-doubt spirals easily, very easily. Like, who do I think I am? What am I doing? Nobody wants this. All that. I've gone around and around in those circles all the time, and it's just not true, man. People, everybody has something to offer. Skill or just their warmth or whatever it is. So, just trying to remember that for myself. What was that? Something just broke down here. What broke? A tree fell over? Did a tree get hit by lightning? And fall apart? That was wild. All right. I don't need to sell those. Don't want to sell that. Definitely don't want to sell that coffee bean. Shout out to the coffee bean. What an exciting day. I doubt myself, my skill to improve on League. Yeah. Self-doubt, man. It's a big one. Don't do it. It's like that old video that woman goes in for counsel because she's like has some kind of irrational fear she's trying to get over, and he's like, all right, I got 2 words for you. I want you to live by these words. She's like, all right, I'm ready. And he goes, stop it. Very funny. Pickaxe proficiency. Transmute. Glowstone ring. Well, it's about time. Goodness. Ooh, warrior ring. Lovely. I upgraded 2 things today. Well, we're doing that glowstone ring first thing. Absolutely. Is it gonna rain tomorrow? Nope. Has anything grown yet? Look. Look at all the beauty. Oh my goodness. You'll love to see it. Food. Yes, dude. All day. Okay. Let's do a little bit of organization. Just a little bit. We need to go to the adventurer today, sell some weapons. We need to go see Clint today, and we need to go see Gunther today. Just a full day. I need to craft. So, glowstone ring requires something I don't have. Oh no, 5 iron bars. What? That's so expensive. Ugh. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Right? Solar. Where's my solar? I only have 2 solar thingies. Dadgummit. Not that glowstone ring, man. The forge is forging. It is. The bushes are bushing. Forgot about that one too. All right. Let's do some water. I love this new hop trick I've learned. Stardew people have probably been doing this for a long time. I'm new to it. Don't judge me. It's very efficient though. Very quick. Oh no. I blew it. That wheat's not ready, is it? Yeah, this is the fastest I've ever watered plants. I'm feeling good about this. Almost done. Hey, we still have some decent energy left. Fantastic. Well, first... Oh, hold on. Let's... There we go. First things first. That was a new thing in 1.6. It was a QOL change. The hopping watering thing? Really? Boy. No wonder I didn't know about it. It's so nice. Oh, yeah. It's a great song. All right. Now, see, if we can get to Pierre... Oh, did I bring my... I did not. If we can get to Pierre's and make enough money, we're running back to get our iron bars, and we're going to get ourselves a steel pickaxe today, baby. Honey Bun is being a turbo goober. I love that sentence. He's got a squeaky toy and is out squeaking the strap. Nice. That's great. Way to go, Honey Bun. I did not plant my coffee beans. We are rich. I'm going back. Going back. We're going to plant those coffee beans, and we're going to start that coffee train going. Can't wait. Can't wait. I planted way too many coffee beans in my last farm, and it was one of the best decisions I ever made, I'll tell you. All right, we're going to do a little boop. We're going to do a little boop. There we go. Coffee for days. Let's get this going. Where's my bars? Can you guys feel the new pickaxe coming? I can feel it. Very excited. How old is Honey Bun, King Trash? I still vividly remember being 10 years old and having my brand new 8 or 9 week old yellow lab honey. And those were good days. I would sleep next to her cage every night on the floor. Oh no! I'm going to get my relationship with Lewis into the negatives if I keep checking the trash while he's out like that. It shall be glorious. It shall be. She turned 1 this past February. Okay. Still very much a puppy, but that's awesome. Very cool. Broken glasses. Get out of here. Flint. First geodes. Or geode. Ooh, floor appetite. Excuse me. What did you just call me? Upgrade tools. Pickaxe. Ching. Lovely. Lovely. Oh, to get those stones off my farm. There we go. Excuse me, sir. I have 2 things for you. My good man. Oh my gosh, really? What? Oh, there we go. I can move the camera. Nice. Give it to me. Yes! The bear! I forgot about the bear! Now she wants outside. Oh, you're good, King Trash. Do your thing. Let that pupper outside. The bear, dude. I know exactly what I'm doing with this. There was someone on my old streams who told me they put their bear right behind their cell box. And I was like, that's what I'm doing. It's perfect. I need to get my tools. There's worms. I got worms. Hello, Elliot. I saw that Pierre had fresh strawberry in the shop the other day. Marvelous. It smelled just perfect and firm, too. Now, he doesn't sell strawberry seeds, though, does he? Surely not. Well, it doesn't matter. I'm poor. I spent my life savings on a pickaxe, so I'm making great choices. Gotta go to the caves. Gotta get our stuff. Now, I'm not sure I should keep that dagger. Tobiah, do weapons actually have noticeably different reaches with their attack? Like if I equip a dagger, will I not be able to hit enemies as far away from myself, or is that not a thing? I can't recall. Let's see. We'll just do this. No, this. Nope. That wasn't right either. There. Because I'm debating, like, I have this crystal dagger, which is 4 to 10, though. This is 8 to 15, so never mind. But it's got 2 crit chance and 50 crit power, and, oh, it's got a lot of weight, though. I don't know. I just didn't know if just stick with the highest damage and speed. All road leads. That's true. Okay. Highest damage and speed it is. I thought about keeping that dagger, but upon closer inspection, it wasn't as powerful as I initially thought it was. We're going to wait for this to open real quick and do some fishing. There's a frenzy. Can I reach it? Yes. Let's see if my bobber is going to help. Hope it does. Oh, rainbow trout. First catch of that. Lovely. Dude, this is a rainbow trout frenzy. Don't they sell for a lot? It is a rainbow trout frenzy. Holy moly. I should have gone around to my chest. I was just trying to get to the frenzy faster. Yeah, it's going to help a lot with treasure chests. That bobber. This is great. Uh-oh. Largemouth bass. Deluxe bait. So, I was watching Mrs. Parrot Mode play the other day. And she came across a frenzy. And I was like, oh, hey. It was at the ocean. I was like, oh, hey, throw your line in. It's a frenzy. They're going to bite like crazy. But for her, the fish were literally jumping out of the water. So you could tell what the frenzy was. It was those red fish. And I've never seen that happen before or since. I did not know, because I've seen the frenzy, it's just bubbles like this. But they were jumping out of the water. What is that? What is that? What does that mean? Or is it just aesthetic that happens randomly? Playing TFT instead. There you go. League auto chest. Nice. Okay, well, enjoy that, real queen. That sounds great. Well, now I'm not sure what this frenzy is because I'm catching all kinds of fish. Bullheads, bass, rainbow trout. Lots going on. A chub. Wow. I'm gonna make some money today. I need it. Okay, I'm out of space. Let's go sell some stuff real quick, make some more space, and keep going. Okay. Boom, boom. Are you selling glow rings yet? Oh, worthless. Useless. Oh, frenzy is gone. Of course it is. Fish frenzies are of one fish. So I thought all frenzies were just one fish. Because, like, for example, I've seen a thing where it's like, there's a chub frenzy going on in the northern forest. So I run over there and I only catch chubs. And they're not jumping out of, I've never seen them jump out of the water in any situation. Oh, they're still referencing the green rain. Interesting. I wish more fishing was like that. I would like to know. Like, I wish fish would once in a while randomly leap out of the water, because I would like to know generally what I might catch if I throw my line in, you know? Geode. Uh-oh. It's just one loss. Nobody will know. Alright, I gotta go. Let's go make some money. Can't make it to Willie in time, so we'll just sell in the bin. Yeah, I don't know. That's probably just a me thing. But, like, Never seen that. Frenzies began with 1.6 or 1.5, right? That's when Frenzies started, so probably just missed it. No! My foraging. Ooh. The fruit cave is fruiting. Let's go sell. This is exciting. Gotta save up some fruit. Let's see. Actually, we can community center the heck out of that fruit. It ups your max energy. That's cool. I don't think I realized that. All right, Big Bear. Nice. I love it, dude. I love it. It's so hot outside. I know, and it's not. I was thinking that yesterday, King Trash. It's not even summer yet, technically. Although I think whoever decided that summer starts on June 21st clearly hasn't ever lived in Texas. So. Yeah, it's getting hot. So, just before we move, so I'm living now where I grew up, which I love doing, like the area I grew up in. And when I was growing up here, this small town that we're nearby, we live in the country, but we're pretty close to a small town here. It was a very small town and didn't have much to offer in the way of anything, just that typically small. Oh, I upgraded my foraging. Oh, we're getting lightning rods. Anyway, now that I've moved back, they have added so many new things, not the least of which is kind of all in one spot. There's a really, really nice library, like a great library that I love taking my kids to. And then right by that library, there's a huge kids playground, like a really big one, but it's all covered. They put a canopy over the entire thing, so it's shaded all the time. Brilliant for Texas. But then they also put this, there's a massive open field next to it with like a walking path and some benches and like some sand volleyball. It's just a nice thing all around. But they recently added to all of that a splash pad for kids. And boy, we have already gone to that splash pad a couple times, and we plan to go a lot more. That is going to get us through this heat because it is toasty. Well, I guess we can go poke around down here a bit. How much energy do I have? 8. Nice. Shaded playground is smart. Yep. Trying to slide from the surface of the sun down to merely center of the earth. Exactly. Yeah, it's like in the South, playgrounds are just impossible to enjoy after a certain point. You just can't do it. So to do that, and it's a nice, huge, tall, broad canopy that covers everything. And it's like, where has this been my whole life? This is brilliant. And we love it. We go there all the time. You're good, Tobiah. Do your thing. So yes, it is hot outside, but thank goodness for splash pads. And it's a nice splash pad. I'm really impressed by my little local city government because they actually put in the effort and spent the money to make all that really nice, high quality stuff. They even built like a little outdoor amphitheater, for crying out loud. And they hold regular free music concerts and performances and plays and things. They had a magic show at the library the other day. I'm very impressed with my local town. Because I just always, when growing up here, I just always thought of this place as just this backwater Texas town that, you know, didn't do anything. And whoever's running it now, I should know more about who it is, but whoever's running it now and making those decisions is doing an excellent job, a wonderful job. Very, very pleased. So it's nice to see. Well, foraging, goodness. I think I'm going to need to craft yet another chest. Because now I have all this fruit to keep. That's what government is for. Yep. Serve the people. Yeah. What a novel thought, huh? Who would have imagined? It's just very refreshing. I should have moved that before I put that in there. Oh well. All right, look, we're not going to sell the cherry. We're going to sell the spice berry. We're going to sell that spice berry. We're going to sell the sweet pea. We're not going to sell that or that. We're going to sell the, well, do I need that for the community center? Let's see, summer. Oh, I do need that and that. Wait. Oops. Shouldn't have done that. Fish tank, boiler. Oh man, I should have been looking into the fish tank before I... Oh well. I could give a solar essence and be done with that. Okay, I need solar essence. I need an earth crystal and a copper ore. I can do all that right now. And I think I might have barely enough time. Boom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Can't quite do a gold ore. I'm so close. I mean, a gold bar. I'm so close to that. That's disappointing. What was the other thing? What the heck, man? Let me get over there. Ugh, controllers. Copper ore. Solar essence. Earth crystal. That's what it was. Lovely. While we're here, let's put this away. I guess I can put fruit in here for now. There's enough room. No, I'll take that with me. I think I'll take this too. Actually, I forget which ones I need. I'll take them all. We'll take them all. I keep that with me. No, not you. Put these other things back. There we go. All right, come on, iron. Please. Maybe I shouldn't do it tonight. It's already 11, and this is not done yet. And I need it to finish. So literally, I am 2 single golden ores away from minecarts. That's exciting. Yeah, we're not doing this today, unfortunately. I've got to remember to do it, though. Oh, come now. Finish. Boy, it does not feel like it takes this long when you're just doing other stuff. And I would do other stuff, but I have no energy. And it's ready now. It's ready now. And it's ready now. Oh, see? Nailed it. First try. All right, we can go to bed. We'll be ready in the morning. Be ready in the morning. Is it going to rain tomorrow? No. All right, guys. It's 11 o'clock here. There it is, my lightning rod. I was about to say it's 11 o'clock here and I've got to end this. I want to build a lightning rod so bad. I need those batteries. I need those batteries. What's my farming level at? Farming is still at 5. Once I get farming to 6, I unlock those sprinklers. And with the lightning rods, I can do it. Is this stuff ready? Yep, wheat's ready. Somebody wanted a wheat. Who was that? No, it's too late. Ugh, this game is so hard to put down. Hang on. What does it take to craft a lightning rod? Iron bar, refined quartz, and a bat wing. Dude, I can do it. I can build these immediately. Okay, that's good to know. I do have to end it, though. Not going to do another day here on the farm. We got to call it a day. Hey, this is a great Stardew Thursday stream here on Parrot Mode Island. Thank you all so very much for spending your time here with me, for hanging out, for the great chat as always. Thank you guys for the new follows. Azariah and Astarian, thank you guys for following, for joining Parrot Mode Island. Remember, Thursday Stardew is still going, but Sunday streams are now a consistent thing. I'll make an announcement in the Discord. I'll also update my Twitch schedule to reflect that. We are still working through Mina the Hollower, so come back for more Mina the Hollower. After Mina is a little bit of Star Fox, and then we get into Elliot's adventure, which I'm very excited about. It was nice, Tobiah. It's always nice with you people here. I love you guys very much. I appreciate y'all. Until next time, have a great rest of your week. Bye-bye.